Welcome back to our Honor Flight edition of Colorado and Company. And earlier we heard from Honor Flight Guardian Terry Garner. Now we're going to chat with veteran Bill Bridges. Thank you for being here, Bill, and thank you for your service.
You're welcome.
Absolutely. Now, can you share with our audience what service branch you were in?
I was in the Army. I was drafted in May of 1968.
Wow.
Served until May of 1970.
Wow, unbelievable. Share with us what it was like to be, this is sort of a broad question, but to be a soldier in that time, It was scary. Yeah.
If you can imagine being 19 years old, never being away from family or friends at home, and then being drafted and put on an airplane and sent to Georgia for infantry training to learn how to combat other soldiers.
Yeah.
And it was really a scary time.
Yeah, and you're just 19 years old. We forget how young
Yeah.
these veterans were. Your work with Vietnam Veterans of America is so meaningful. Can you share more about that?
Well, I'm the director of the Honors Burial Group. And basically what we do is we go around to funeral homes throughout Colorado, which we would love to have more participation with, finding unclaimed cremated remains.
Oh, wow.
And in those, we run those through a process that we've established over the years of identifying whether or not they were actually military veterans or not.
Wow.
And if they were, we get them qualified through the National Cemetery Association for burial at Fort Logan National Cemetery. And then we schedule a full military honors burial for them. And many of these veterans have been sitting on the shelf for 30 or 40 years, unclaimed. And some of them have remarkable lives that they have shared with their communities, and yet were forgotten.
Yeah, they're left, sort of hanging there, and you give them their full dignity back. That's unbelievable. Exactly. How has being a part of Honor Flight impacted your life? I mean, that's sort of another big question, but I assume it's touched you, really.
It's another way in which I know that we need to pay back and honor our fellow veterans that have served our country.
Yeah.
You know, basically 10% or less of the population performs military service for our country.
Right.
So there's a distinct honor that comes in being able to honor those veterans by other veterans and share the love.
Yeah, that's beautiful. God. Why do you think this is something every veteran should experience?
Well, you know, so many fellows that I run into say, you know, somebody else should go instead of me because they deserve it more. Well, every veteran deserves this honor.
Yeah.
Regardless of where they serve. They can serve anywhere in the world and still deserve this honor. In particular, Vietnam veterans, because we were dishonored when we came back home. So this is a way to be able to honor them and give them the respect. That's why we say to other Vietnam veterans, welcome home.
Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, that makes me want to cry, my God. So what message do you have for those who have made a donation today? And for anyone who is thinking of it, make a donation today. We want to hear those phones ringing. What do you have a message for them?
Well, I'll tell you, you can do no greater good than to contribute to this organization to help veterans realize their importance to their own communities by serving in the military.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was such a complicated time when you came back. I think that's so important that they get to really feel the respect they absolutely deserve.
Absolutely, you're correct. Yeah.
Unbelievable, even if it's many, many, many years later.
And often it is many, many years later. You know, it's been 50 years since the end of the Vietnam War. And for some of our veterans, now is the time that they're being recognized. Should have happened a long time ago.
Yeah, yeah.
But now they're getting recognized.
And we're not forgetting them. And we're not forgetting them. Okay, everybody, I have a task for you. Call the number. It's right here underneath on your screen, or scan that QR code. Just take your phone right up to the screen under the camera and hold it to the QR code to give to Rocky Mountain Honor Flight. As I've said the whole show, every single dollar counts to help fly our heroes to Washington, D.C. so they can experience the monuments dedicated to them and their service to our country.